One of the things that always comes up when we introduce you to new yachts on the channel is about the looks, the design. And many people, you might be shocked to know, have opinions on what makes a yacht good looking or not. Now, here's a few examples that I've taken out of the comments. This is one ugly yacht, or why are so many yachts so ugly? Or the Fed ship is just plain ugly, wow, is that what they were aiming for? Or this is my favorite, and it's about money not being able to buy taste. Jeff Bezos' sailing yacht looks like it's not finished yet, and if it is, it's an ugly one. More money than knowing what looks good. So you get the idea. Now, if we reply to these comments, we generally say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? Because it is ultimately what makes the world go round. Everybody has a different idea of what looks good. But ultimately, the only person that needs to think something is good looking is the person paying the bill for its construction. Having said all of that, we want to introduce you to the latest offering from Abeking Rasmussen. We think you may agree this yacht is doing its best to make yachts great again. To paraphrase someone who said something similar a few years ago, I don't remember exactly who right now. Anyway, we first saw this yacht about 7 months ago when it was being launched at the shipyard, but it was still incomplete with no mast and upper equipment fitted. But right away you can see that it has some really sleek lines, has that black hull, traditional looks from, dare I say, days gone by. And if you're a long time viewer of the channel, you might know that my personal taste is more traditional looking yachts. So this one really is pleasing to my eye, at least. The straight bow, the dark hull, the bulbous bow section even reminds me of old iron riveted hulls for some reason. Now the yacht's name, however, may leave you with some questions. It certainly did with me. The yacht has been revealed as motor yacht Liva or Liva. I'm not quite sure how you say that. It probably has some meaning in another language, but I'm not even sure how to pronounce it. This is the largest super yacht ever constructed at Abeking Rasmussen in Germany at 118 meters or 387 feet. Now, according to Abeking Rasmussen, the yacht employs a sophisticated diesel-electric propulsion system designed for exceptionally quiet operation during navigation and maneuvering. Now, interestingly, they didn't opt for the Azipod system, which generally provides those things better than traditional twin-screw design. But this is a traditional yacht, so it seems that they've gone for the traditional layout. In the tender garage, they've impressively managed to fit a 16-meter day tender in the lower deck tender garage, which is on the aft section of the vessel. And then the second tender garage, which is on main deck forward, accommodates 3 more boats and even has room for a Triton submersible for up to 7 people. Plus they've got the other standard water toys like jet skis and bikes. I know that's not a water toy, but they've got bikes in there as well, and dive equipment. Now, other features on the boat includes a Neptune lounge, offering an underwater view through a massive 3-meter underwater window. Now, I've worked on a boat that had one of these lounges. It's a very small room. I'm a little bit claustrophobic. The only way down to it was in this tiny little elevator. And then if that elevator didn't work for any reason, the only way to get out was through a hatch in the deckhead, and then a ladder, an emergency ladder back up to the main deck. So it was great when you were down there, but I wasn't a big fan of being in that little tiny room. Another feature on the main deck is a mobile 12-meter by 4-meter pool. Mobile meaning that it goes up and down, not that it moves around the deck. And it says it's capable of being elevated to the upper level. The vessel also has a crow's nest, which, if you're old school, you'll know that they used to have lookouts in a crow's nest, most famous one being the Titanic, I suppose. Iceberg, right ahead! But they have this as for the guests. It's not actually at the top of the mast, it's at the base of the mast. And it's generally for the owners and family to stand outside and take in the view. But I mean, all vessels have a panoramic lounge where they can do that, take in the view. But this is, this takes you outside and you get to smell and feel the weather and all that kind of stuff. So it is a lot better to be outside. I've also been on vessels that have this type of thing as well, and it is a really great place to stand. Now, the vessel was designed by Joseph Durand Architecture in Paris, and he said about this design, he said, "I wanted the boat to be timeless, elegant, pure, classic, contemporary with a large amount of outdoor space to be immersive with the surrounding landscape. And this is exactly what I see when I look at it today. The black hull is really spectacular and looks completely monolithic. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to play a video. Now, there was originally a video on the Abeking Rasmussen YouTube channel website. We've re-edited it a little bit, mainly just because we didn't want to play it on the channel because the music would demonetize the video. So we've added our own music, which is very similar in style, but we've edited it a little bit more. So let us know what you think of the edit. We will, of course, put a link to the original video in the video description here to the Abeking Rasmussen YouTube channel. All right, so in the video, you will see 2 round barrels on the forward deck as the camera passes over that area. These are inflatable life rafts. Now, when they filmed this video, the yacht was on sea trials and they probably didn't have the permanent life rafts in place, and that's why they've put those ones there. I don't think they will be there, all the time, because obviously it doesn't look very good. Normally they'll have some area on the boat that is hidden from view, and when there's an emergency it opens up and then you can launch those with like some sort of davit system. So anyway, without further ado, let's roll the video. So really hoping this yacht's going to be at the Monaco Yacht Show next month. Unbelievably, it's next month. All right, so let us know in the comments, as if I had to ask, what you think of this vessel. Do you agree with us? Do you agree with Abeking Rasmussen? Is this elegant and timeless? It would be really interesting to read the comments. And also let us know what you think of the format of this video. Do you like this? Would you like to see more of these videos? Something we're trying out. Also, please put comments in the comments section. And as always, if you've enjoyed the video, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button as well. We're almost at 250,000 subscribers, which just blows my mind. But if you haven't subscribed and you've watched more than 3 videos, I think it's time to hit that subscribe button. It's free for the rest of the month. All right, guys, thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch up with you soon. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye-bye.